Ooh, we. Make sure we out. Make sure we live. Hold on. Make sure we live.
Oh, it popped up too that we was going live.
Hold on. Let me just make sure because you know YouTube like to do
It's on
things.
there. Oh no,
Are we
is it?
on?
Look,
Are we on? No, we on. We absolutely on. All right.
nah.
Okay.
Wait, are we? No, this.
We on. We on. We
Oh,
on.
it like it's delayed. Yeah, see, it's delayed.
We good. We good. We good. We good. We good. You bugging, baby. You bugging. All right. Listen.
I'm just telling you it's delayed.
No,
That's
it's
all.
not. It's not delayed. It's not delayed. Everything good, man. Oh, you probably talking about from what we see to what was being transmitted.
Correct. Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Nah, it's all good, ladies and gentlemen. This is gonna be our first live show up on YouTube, man. We already know. Certain jokers. Yeah, look. Already, I got my man Just Do in the building. What's good? Salute to you. Salute to Just Do. That's just Do. As a Jersey brother, you feel me? All right, but today we're gonna have Today we're gonna have a good old show, man. We're gonna be talking about Adrien Broner, and the Mike Williams Jr. debacle. Apparently, he was being trained by Roy Jones, and now they firing Roy Jones because of the injury of Mike Williams. All right, we're gonna get into that, and then we're gonna get into Tank and Ryan finally getting ready to get this fight going. Apparently, it's signed. Whatever.
Apparently, it is signed.
Yeah.
Right? We got it set. I think it's set for April.
Apparently, they were saying they got some paperwork done for April.
Mm-hmm.
It's supposed to be April.
So hope so.
We gonna get into it. All right, and
Fingers crossed.
yeah, we gonna keep the fingers crossed, man. But we'll be back. Wait for it.
Definitely slow down. Roll with him and hope.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We are back. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Yo, I don't know if y'all noticed, man. This is gonna be our second time recording. This is our second time. Yo, we went 10 minutes cooking. We went 10 to 20 minutes cooking on Ishbad, and we were like, wait, hold on, we ain't live. So we had to get back on,
That
man.
hurt.
We had to
That
get
hurt.
back on. You know what I mean? Just out of tribute, so we can make sure we get the tribute music going. You feel me? Ooh, we, man, dang.
Let's go.
God, yo, this is our second time trying, man. We're gonna get into it right now. You know what I'm saying? All right, so let's put this out. All right. Broner.
Broner.
Yeah, like Broner don't have the best luck. Broner doesn't have the best luck. This is the conclusion that I'm coming.
That you
up
coming
with.
to?
Yeah, like he doesn't have much luck getting an opponent. You understand?
Which is weird because everybody gets an opponent. I mean, even I got an opponent March 25th, AC Boardwalk Hall. Tickets and shirts on sale.
Little cheap
But
plug.
everybody is becoming a show. Like everything with him is a show.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I'm starting to feel like it's a show. Like you got three opponents that pull out. It's sometimes stuff like that happen because I've had that happen to me on a fight.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It just seems weird. Right?
That's why I said it's bad luck. Like it's bad luck.
Could be.
He had to pull out because of depression. Then people had to pull out of his fight because of the issues, and now people getting injured and all this other stuff. Whatever. All right. So this last dude, Michael Williams. You know what I'm saying, Michael Williams Sr. having issues with Roy Jones, who was training his son for some time for this Adrien Broner fight. All right. There is a clip that I have with the recording of why there's an issue with this fight happening. All right, there's a clip, so we're gonna
play that clip.
Yeah, we're gonna play the clip. Hold on,
Y'all listen like we listen.
hold on. We're gonna play the clip. All right. So before I start, salute to Mark Nash. This is from his channel. He got the recording on here. So
Shout out to Mark Nash.
Yeah, definitely for sure. This is fair use. Fair use. Yeah, he's gonna get into it. Listen up. And it seems weird. All right, before my bad, because I listened to it before. Let me just put it out there. It seems weird because he is talking about Roy Jones as if Roy Jones was trying to be conniving towards us.
You gotta let him play first. You gotta let him play first.
All right.
Let him hear it.
But and also he prefaced it. They also prefaced it saying, you know, what I mean, that they were cool, whatever. Like, but all right, whatever.
Yes, sir.
Monday, Roy got my son sparring, right? After they do like 10 rounds or some shit, whatever they was doing. Mike Jr. hits me up. Hey, Dad, hey, Roy acting funny. Now, Mike told me Roy was acting funny before this. I shut my son out. I said, man, chill out. I said, him and his wife, they probably down there, they hard on you. I said, nigga, you about to fight AB. That's the only reason why they being hard on you. Mike Jr. said, nah, it's different down here. The way they acting towards me is just different. So that was before. Now we moving to Monday. Junior tell me again after the sparring. I blew him off again, like, man, I ain't trying to hear that. Boom. I get the call from Roy. Roy called me with some old weak ass shit. I was like, bro, what's up? For you to call me like this, what's going on? He said, hey, we got to pull Mike from the fight. I said, for what? Now, with the shit that I'm about to tell you, Mark, I need people to listen very clearly because they, you know, niggas be running and twisting shit, right? So I said, you need to pull him for
It's
what?
like, nah.
He said, I'm not liking the way Mike Jr. looks with his defense. He's getting hit with unnecessary shots and sparring, right? So now listen very carefully. I said, all right, well, how is he looking on offense? Roy said, oh, he looks sharp. He looks good. So I'm confused at this motherfucking point. Mark, I'm like, how the fuck is he sharp on offense and fucking you want to pull him for his defense?
We gonna get into it. We gonna finish the clip.
You gotta let the whole clip play.
We gonna let the clip play, but
You gotta let it play.
It seemed like he got.
We're gonna talk after. Let it play.
So I said, hold on, man. Let me talk to Mike. Let me see what's going on. I called Mike Jr. back.
Hey, y'all gotta forgive me, okay? They gotta forgive me because we done went through this already.
Yes, we did.
You know what I'm saying? We done went through this already, so now I'm a little antsy because I want to talk about this.
I tell Mike what Roy said. Mike said, Dad, I'm trying to tell you, he down here acting different. Mike said I did like 10 rounds. Out of the 10 rounds, I must have got hit with maybe 3 or 4 good shots. He was like, Dad, it's sparring. I'm going to get hit. I was like, fair enough. I said, well, Roy did say you look good on your offense. You look sharp. He's like, yeah, I'm good. I'm ready to fight AB. So I said, let's go to sleep. Don't worry about that shit Roy talking about, right?
It's Tuesday.
I didn't call Roy.
And it's Tuesday now, right?
Yep. Now hold on. We go to sleep. Tuesday morning, afternoon, Roy gets up, goes to Mike's room Tuesday, and tries to talk Mike out of fucking taking the fight. Roy's still on the bullshit. Mike Jr. tells Roy, he laughs at him like, Coach, nah, I'm fighting, Coach. I'm good. At that motherfucking point, Roy goes, all right, we about to go spar again in a couple of hours when you come to the gym. They go to the gym, lace him up. Him and the little young boy, they banging out, nigga. Mike get hit. We don't even know that his jaw's broken. He finished his sparring. They bang out. They finish his sparring. It's over. We didn't even know that the fucking shit, his jaw was broken until later on. So
Well, first, let me just say it does sound like he's a good father. The fact that he didn't give in, no, because he didn't give in to when his son. The first thing he did was make sure he wasn't giving into his son's BS first.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Now that's what I respect. The son was like, "Yo, they not treating me well. They not doing this." And you know what I mean? Like, hold on, man, dog. Like, calm down. You know what I mean? Let the coach do what he do. They may have a lot going on during the week of the fight or whatever. Like, he was giving some grace to them. That's what I feel. He was giving a little bit of grace to him.
He was giving the benefit of the doubt.
Right, he was giving a benefit of the doubt. But then when the coach tell you that your son's defense is not looking up to par, don't go and ask how's his offense. Like, what are you doing? What you got to talk about, man? I don't get it.
Listen, I'ma tell you like this. Anytime your coach is saying he feels that you getting hit with shots that you shouldn't be getting hit with in sparring, you're not ready, take heed to it. Your coach can see what you can't see, and the dad wasn't even there. Right. The first thing the dad say is, "Well, how's his offense looking?" You can't go, "Yo, his defense ain't looking good, but his offense looks sharp, so he fine." The name of the game is hit and not get hit. So if I'm telling you, or if I'm Roy Jones and I'm telling you your son is getting hit with stuff he should not be getting hit with, please take heed to that. Roy Jones is one of the top fighters in the all time. Like, he's in my top 5 all time. Roy Jones is one of the best fighters of all time, and he has had his downfall and hit hard. So for him to sit there and tell you that, he's just telling you on some I've been there type stuff.
Right.
Now, he's about to go in there and fight Adrien Broner. Yes, Adrien Broner is not the Adrien Broner from 5, 6, 7 years ago. But it's still Adrien Broner.
Right.
Don't sit there and act like he's not who he is. So if you getting hit with these guys who they not even top prospects, they not even prospects, period, or they just like, amateur fighters, whatever. If you get hit on and punched by them guys, AB has the ring knowledge, the ring IQ to do the same thing and more. You can really get hurt out there. Like, you can die in the ring. So if Roy is telling you or telling his father, listen, he is not doing good on defense. Now, you can go, he's not doing good on defense. Let's work on this a little more. Or he can go, listen, I think he should pull out the fight because he needs to work on certain things. Now, one of the two options is just him, saying that he cares and showing that he's caring. The other option is like, listen, I mean, this is an option, but I really don't want you to do this option. He told him he shouldn't take the fight. You got to listen to your coach sometimes.
That's definitely a for sure right on. Because if he was to go into that fight and get hurt, then whose fault it will end up being? It'll be Roy's fault. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, if I was Roy, no, it wasn't. I told them no, I don't think he should fight. And then guess what? They went and wanted to do it anyway. Like, pride is one thing that you gotta have it, but you can't have it too much. Like, that's the pride talk. Oh, no, I'm good. I can fight AB. I'm good. But if you getting punched on and your defense ain't looking good, what makes you think that you're gonna be super overconfident and ready to fight AB? And then it's not like Roy was just talking; his jaw got broken.
Right.
So obviously Roy was seeing something or knew somewhat of what he was talking about if his jaw got broken.
Yeah.
And there is nothing you can sit there and say, now listen, if you're in the fighting game, you're going to have wars when it comes to sparring. Everybody's had them. Everybody's going to keep having them. That brings out the dog in you. But if you're constantly, like he said, he did 10 rounds, and then on Monday they were supposed to fight a sparring, but then on Tuesday they sparred again. If you did 10 rounds previous, and then 2 days later, 3 days later, you doing another 10 rounds, something ain't right. Something is not right. Like,
so do you think he kind of set him up? Do you think he set him up for it, or did you think he was trying to get him another sparring match to see, like, where is this man's chin at? Or
I don't know. I wasn't in that camp. I do not know. But me personally, I'm never going, like, I have my trainers, and I'm also aware too. I'm never going to lie to myself. If I feel like and I'm my hardest critic. If I feel like I had a bad sparring day, I'm in the gym working on everything I need to work on to get better for the next sparring match. The next sparring match is not, if I had a sparring match on Monday, the next sparring match is definitely not on Tuesday or Wednesday. Yeah, the next sparring match will be Saturday or the following week.
Yo, D, that money though, like that's another thing I want to touch on. I think the father was more so worried about the money that him and his son him and his son was going to be able to make if they were to fight.
Now, don't get me wrong. the money, it plays a factor. But if you willing to risk your son for a
Right.
couple hundred, not even say a couple $100,000. I doubt if he was making a couple $100,000. If
Yeah,
you willing to risk your son's safety in there for that, then I don't know what to tell you. I'm not risking my child's safety. I'm not risking no fighter that I'm training safety
Right.
for a couple fucking thousand. That's just
Right.
not happening. Like, you can get in there, and AB's been training for months now. Like, let's not get it confused. He has been training. I mean, he might not still be the same AB as he was before. It might be a little bit different. Cool. But you don't want to test that theory, and you get in there and it's like, I ain't really trained for him. I thought this was gonna be the old A, I mean the AB that's all washed up. And he come in there looking like the can man, and he start punching on you all crazy.
Yep.
Come on, you gonna really, cause then what you gonna sit there and say? You gonna have a check in your hand, but your son gonna be hurt, and then any fight could be your last. He get in that ring with Adrien Broner. Adrien Broner punch on him all crazy. That's his last fight. You just gave your son a career-ending fight for $10,000, $20,000, $30,000. If that. I mean, I don't know what the contract was. I'm just saying
Yeah.
it wasn't no
He had that
$100,000
debate.
contract or $600,000 contract. It was definitely under $100,000. So you want your son. I mean, you want the payday, of course, yes, but you want your son to be able to fight other fights too. I think that's messed up for his father to go, oh, it's cool his defense don't look sharp, but how's his offense looking? If his offense looks sharp, that's cool.
I mentioned something under that video. Actually, I posted something under the video. Again, Mark Nash, salute to you. I said that sounds like Amir Khan, someone who has really good offense, but then his defense, he's getting chin checked. So it's like you're gonna end up, if you like, oh, how's his offense?
Amir Khan had a good defense. He just had a weak chin. That's the like Amir Khan had really good defense. He just had a weak chin.
All right then. So if he's getting hit by shots he's not supposed to, but then saying how's his offense? So you want a Amir Khan situation, or do you want a situation where your man?
You're right.
Where your son is gonna
that makes sense, because I'm never going to sit there and say, oh yeah. Like, if your defense isn't looking good, anybody could throw punches. Like, you know what I'm saying? Anybody could throw punches and look sharp. Like,
exactly.
But if your defense ain't looking up the par, and you probably got guys who not as fast as Adrien Broner is, or not as swift, or not even have the ring generalship or ring IQ that AB has. You getting hit with punches like that is not good. But like I just said, he got his jaw broken.
And he's already lost by knockout, by the way. He's already lost by knockout.
So obviously, if he got his jaw broken, Roy Jones wasn't just talking or acting funny or whatever they want to say. That really happened to him. He got his jaw broken with the headgear on, and they had probably like 20-ounce gloves on. So you know that's a lot. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that could be a different type of. That's a lot. That's a lot. I mean, I was not feeling his response to it. Like, if you sit there and say, my son defense ain't looking good. I mean, you say his son defense wasn't looking good. Okay, cool. My response is, okay, what we need to work on? Let's work on this. Let's make sure we get this better. You think he can get it together in that time frame?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that should be your next question. You think he can get it together in that time frame?
Right.
You think it's too much? You think we in over our head? What's going on? It is now the trainer's job to be like, listen, I think we should XYZ. And Roy told him straight out, I think we should pull. Now, mind you, Roy can't be sitting there saying, he can't be trying to be funny, because he doesn't get paid. If the dude don't fight, Roy don't get paid.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Roy gets paid on the back end once you get your money. So why wouldn't
he want your son
exactly
to fight?
If he's hurting for money or something, whatever. I'm not saying Roy's hurting for money. I'm just saying, if you think Roy's hurting for money or whatever, he's trying to play you, why would Roy stay? He would just be like, you know what? I need the money. Let's push him through.
If you think
let him fight.
You're right.
Hey, you know what? Let me go bet on Broner to stop him in the 6th. Like, that type of stuff could happen.
Yeah.
But he was genuinely saying,
No, that's right.
I don't think he's ready. And that's fine. But people have pride issues. Just because he's saying he's not ready now doesn't mean he can't be ready in a month or two. You get what I'm saying? Like, you can go back and work on that defense. You can go work on that footwork.
Depending on when that fight was supposed to start. Shoot, I don't even remember. I don't even know when that fight was supposed to. But March, it was supposed to be like a March
AB
fight.
AB was supposed to been for it, and he didn't have 3 different opponents. So, like I said, it could be a publicity stunt. It could be just people.
Hold on, we got battery issues. We'll be back. Hold on one second. Nah, it's all good. We'll be just fine. Be right back. sure we good. Hold on. All right. We are back. All right, so all right.
So yeah. With that being said, I don't think that's cool what the Pops did, and I don't think it's cool for him to go online and sit there and say like Roy Jones was trying to be funny to something like that. Like some people just they set in their ways and they think somebody's supposed to kiss their ass and this, that. He don't. And this is a Hall of Fame fighter, one of the top fighters of all time. You think he's supposed to kiss your ass and tell you great when you not great?
Yeah. All right.
That don't make sense.
Well, all right. So that's the deal. That's the deal with Adrien Broner and this dude. That was something that I was confused about because I did want to see Adrien Broner fight. I know that it was supposed to be Frank or Hank Lundy, and then it was Ivan Redcash, and now it was this dude. And all three of those guys is out of the picture now. Who's the next person he's gonna fight? How much longer does Broner even have? You know what I mean? He's getting older. He's also drinking every day, or he's doing
No. He's been working. He's been working out. Like I follow him on the gram. He's been working. Like
he just did an interview talking about how he's freaking drinking all the time during his training camps.
That's before. That ain't now. It ain't now. That was before. He a little. I mean, one thing I can say, he's one of them guys that trials and tribulations, like for real. You can tell before he was partying and doing whatever he wanted to do during camp, and he wasn't taking stuff serious. Yeah. Once he got knocked out, and then his career started to slip. Now it's let me take it serious, and now I feel like he's taking it serious. Like I follow him on Instagram, and he's working out every day. Like he got his sessions. He's actually being disciplined and dedicated. Not saying it's too late because it's never too late if you ask me. And he's doing this thing. I don't think he's going to be the same Adrien Broner as before. Not saying that he can't, but I don't think he is. I just think he's fighting to get his check and go back about his business because he's a great showman. Like he's going to sell a fight no matter what. So, I mean, only time will tell. We're going to see. I mean, hopefully he gets an opponent. Hopefully everything gets to be good, and we'll go from there. Honestly, I'm looking forward to seeing him fight.
I mean, I want to see him fight too, but I don't want him looking crazy, man. I don't want him looking crazy, and I don't think he was doing the right things during the what you call it, you know what I'm saying, during his camps and things like that. I don't know who he can fight, dog.
They'll find a nobody for. I don't want to say a nobody, but they'll find an opponent for him to fight. I mean, eventually somebody's going to sign. It's on a Black Planet, so nobody wants to really, subscribe. So that's another thing. Like nobody's really signing up for that app or whatever they're trying to do.
They're gonna sign up. They're gonna definitely sign up just to watch him.
Correct. You gonna get some people to just sign up to watch it, but it gotta make sense too. And then you can't, you gotta sell AB. You can't sell AB and then he lose. So it gotta be the right opponent for him to win. Is it supposed to be his comeback? Right. And if he don't come back with a win, it's like, well, yeah, thank you, but no thank you.
So this is gonna be. You think this will be his last? This will be his last hurrah if he were to go out there and BS around?
Yeah, absolutely. And people getting tired of it. And then
people said his last fight. Whatever.
His last fight was bad. I thought his last fight was bad. I watched it. I was like,
who was it against? Sandor Martin, or not Sandor? What?
I don't know who it was against, but it was against somebody, and it was not good. But people tuned in because it was AB, but it wasn't a good fight. And honestly, I could have seen. I seen him kind of losing that fight. He probably pulled out just by the skin of his teeth, but he's definitely not the same AB, and it sucks. Like
it does suck.
This is one of the guys I used to watch. Like I was like, he is nice. He got it. But that just goes to show you can have talent all day, but if you don't work hard, that talent don't mean nothing.
If you don't have the mentality, you gotta have the mentality, man.
You gotta be disciplined and determined.
Definitely, man. So I'm glad we got into that conversation with those two dudes, man, because I didn't know what was going on. I didn't know who I didn't know who Mike Williams was. I didn't know he was being trained by Roy.
Only Mike Williams I know is Michael K. Williams.
There you go.
Rest in peace.
So I'm gonna turn this off real quick. All right, we're gonna take a little. It's a little intermission. It's not even. It's not even gonna take long.
No competition. Heavyweights with the majority decision. These other shows can spar with VAR. He too
We're gonna
vicious.
chill out for like a 2.5 seconds.
I
I see people came through me
the fighters where they from and how they started. Discussing newest events, the best fights, the champions, and all the weight classes. Upcoming matches like last weekend, it went down. We gon' talk about the rounds. Here we go, pound for pound. The KOs, the knockouts. Got caught cold, opening round.
Share this.
Right to the nose. Learn from the show. What was a check hook? Ring general shit. It be the manner in which a fighter controls the actions. I understand his position. This ain't no dry unanimous decision. This is one of the best. We ain't going the distance. It's like a jab hitting straight to the centerpiece. Discussing the cards this week. It's Barbars World Boxing.
All right, salute. That's the channel. That's the channel song right there. That's from Fly Ty.
All right, I was about to
Yeah,
ask.
that's
who
the
did
anthem.
that?
That's from my girl Fly
All
Ty.
right, I like that. I
You-
like that.
You feel me?
I like that.
That's from my girl Fly Ty. So I'm gonna put her link to her Spotify and everything into the description after this or whatever, so y'all can go check out her music. She got a lot of cool joints though. You know what I mean? She hooked her brother up with that right there. You know what I mean? But all right, so our second topic. We're going to get into it. Finally, Ryan Garcia signed the contract to fight Tank, right? And I want to ask you, number one, if you really think he's going to go through with it. That's number one. Number two, do you think that Tank Davis is gonna get arrested after this due to his,
His legal issues.
due to his legal issues?
Yeah, that was. I don't think he's going to jail. I think he might get like probation or something like that. He might something. I don't think he's going to go to jail. I really don't think he's going to go to jail. But I think Ryan. I'm not a fan of Ryan Garcia. Nah, I'm just going to be honest. I'm not a fan of Ryan Garcia. I hope they do fight. Honestly, I really hope they do fight. I hope everything goes through. I hope nothing stops this fight or whatever. Yeah, they say the contract signed. They both been talking trash. Let's see what goes on with what I really see Tank stopping this dude. So yes, I see that being a stoppage. Nothing wrong with it. It is what it is.
Let's go through some pros and cons, man. Like, all right, so
There's no pros and cons to this. There's no cons to this fight.
Cons to like each individual guy, because I personally think it's a 50-50 fight.
Where's this you was snorting crack button? I mean, snorting cocaine button. Where's that? That's wow. A 50-50 fight?
Yeah, it's a 50-50
That's
fight.
wild. That's wild.
Yo, man, it's just that I believe that if their coach is doing the right things and saying the right things, as far as like, keeping the distance, and shooting that right hand like how he was doing with Javier Fortuna.
But you got to remember, Javier Fortuna is a 126er, 26 pounder, went to 130. You get what I'm saying? Like those guys, he moved up. Like you could tell Javier Fortuna. When I seen him fight his fights, he was in shape. He fought that fight, Ryan Garcia. He was looking flabby. He wasn't looking like he was in shape and tight.
True.
Now this is my thing. I'm not discrediting Ryan for anything. Like he has some nice skills. But the guys he fighting aren't on Tank's opponents compared to his opponent, two different things. And then you talk about a guy who likes to get hit and get touched. Like Rolly can punch. Like Rolly can't. Like he can punch.
Yeah.
Rolly was catch and take a little bit a few times. He took it and then he figured him out. My thing with Ryan Garcia, he has a lot of bad habits. And those are bad habits he's like always had. So to sit there and say he's going to change all those bad habits in one fight is very hard to believe. I will hope he does. It'll make for a more interesting fight. I just don't know. I really don't know what to say about that. Like we know what Tank gonna bring. Like we know Tank is coming. Like that's the one thing you do know. And to stop him, you gonna need a lot. Like, you can't dance and box and move your feet for 12 straight rounds with him constantly putting pressure on you. You at some point in time in that fight, you're gonna have to sit down. You got to trade shots with him. Now, that's the thing.
All right. Their bet, the Ryan Garcia camp is betting on Ryan shooting that, being able to shoot that left hand and using his power to just keep him off, to keep Tank off. How well do you think that'll actually work out? And I mean, do you not think that
that's the dumbest shit ever? Because it's not like don't get me wrong, Tank gets hit, but Tank has good defense too. Like Tank is one of those guys, like he needs to. You have to like the more you touch him, the more he gets riled up. The less you touch him, the better your chances are. Yeah. So if you stay at your distance, you tap and you move, then you have a better chance. But when you start trying to sit down and bang with him, that's when he got you, because he's looking to trade shots with you. So he'll take your 2 punches and give you one hell of a punch, and it's like, oh shit, like, oh man, this ain't what I wanted, or this ain't what I thought. And let's be clear, nobody Ryan Garcia has faced has been a devastating power knockout type of person. Like even when he got clipped by Campbell wasn't known to be a knockout puncher. He just he caught him. He caught him flush. He caught him with a good punch, and that's when he went down and dropped.
Yeah, look at the dimensions of Luke Campbell. He's longer. Like he has the reach. He's not as fast as Tank, but he had the reach.
Or his boxing IQ, or his dog. Like it's a different type of. Like
Mr. Tank has to make sure he has to make sure he fights a very strategic fight against him, because he has to get in there somehow. Yes,
but is that hard for him to get in there though? You gotta remember,
it depends on how
really, because Barrios was almost a foot taller than Tank. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, and he got in close. And Leo Santa Cruz was taller than Tank, and he got in close. Like all his knockouts come from in close, so they're not from far away. So you're sitting there saying that Ryan has something that all these other guys have that they just can't possess. Like, I don't think Ryan Garcia is this next great phenomenon. I think they made him out to be, what he was, the pretty boy boxer, and he was camera. He's ready for the camera, and he's the quote unquote, gold. I guess you could say golden boy of his situation.
Right.
I don't think he's at all like out of Tank, Shakur, Haney, and him. He's last.
Oh, for sure.
He's
for sure.
I don't see him being that. Like,
get him out the way.
I don't even see, like I said, I don't see Ryan Garcia as being one of the top guys. You know what I'm saying? Like they just put him there, and then they just kind of like moved him along. Every weight class, like, I'm surprised this fight is getting inked and signed. Like, every weight class he was at, it was like, oh, they getting serious about me fighting this guy. I'm moving to the next division. Oh, they getting serious about this.
This is that legacy fight.
Is it really a legacy fight? Because
this is something that they're going to be talking about. The rank, the Tank.
I don't think so. I don't think this makes or break Tank. Like I don't see Tank losing. Number one, and number two, I don't see if Tank wins. They're not gonna go, oh, yo, Tank is now one of the best fighters of all time because he beat Ryan Garcia. He don't get that. You don't get that. You get.
It's not much that but what it is, he's gonna, what did Cannabis say? He's like, my fans gonna shit on your fans. Basically, he's gonna take his fans. He's basically gonna try
I don't know if he's gonna take the Ryanettes or whatever.
You don't think so?
Nah, I mean, I think Ryan Garcia fans are very, very they love Ryan Garcia. Like, they don't see him doing no wrong. Even if you lose, it's like, oh, it's okay. He has those. You can get up and fight another day. You can try again. And, he has those type of fans.
Right.
Like, I don't see that happening. Like, say like him beat. Like, I really think that once Tank fights him and Tank wins, it goes. You know what? Tank stood up and fought one of those guys who everybody was talking about was one of the big names. Like, he wasn't scared to put his O on the line.
Right.
Like, that's the only thing I can see them saying is, neither one of them was scared for Tank to put their O on the line. Tank came out victorious or Garcia came out victorious, and that's that, and then on to the next. Only thing I can say is that if Tank wins, people still duck him. If Ryan wins, people are going to want to fight Ryan more.
Oh, for
You know
sure.
what I'm saying? So you're going to have people calling Ryan out after that.
Neither one. All right, I can see why you said that, but I don't think anybody's gonna not want to fight either of those guys. Both of those guys are gonna bring them their career money. Like both of them are gonna be able to.
So when you talk about the money aspect of it, only person that really sells out arena. Well, no, that's a lie because Ryan Garcia sold out.
He sold out Madison, right?
I think he sold out his last 3 or 4 fights like that. Yeah, he sold out. So yeah, that brings money, especially if it's on a pay-per-view and you get some points off of that. I mean, those two guys, you are right. That they will bring you some money. Not saying it's going to be millions and millions of dollars, but they're going to bring you a good payday
and recognition, visibility. So now you're just like, all right, and a name on your resume that's going to be able to bring you up. So fighting names, especially if you're a prospect or a contender, that helps you on your negotiation leverage going forward.
And is this at 130 or no 140? Is that a catch weight, right? I think
it's a catch weight. Yes, it's at a catch weight. But yeah, it gives you more leverage in future negotiations. Like, okay, I fought Ryan, I fought Tank. You know what I mean? So since you got a thing of, you know what I'm saying?
Question.
What's up?
Who do you think wins? Your newfound superstar Frank Martin or Ryan Garcia?
Frank Martin will thrash Ryan. No, for sure. Yeah, he'll thrash Ryan.
I was just sitting there thinking that because they about to be in that same division. So, I mean, honestly, I don't think Ryan Garcia has a chance. I like the kid. He can box. He can move. He's been put in a great situation. Like he's even said it himself. He doesn't really want to do boxing too much longer. He wants to go into something else, which is absolutely smart. Like I feel like you should retire from boxing. Boxing shouldn't retire you, and you should make a life outside of boxing. Like boxing should go. It should be like, oh yeah, he was a boxer too, but he started doing this, started doing that. Like that's my way of looking at things. You know what I'm saying? Like some people, they don't.
He could be an actor, man.
Yeah, correct. No, absolutely. But some people don't. Some people don't look at it like that. Some people just look like boxing. That's it. Like that's all I'm going to ever do is boxing. I'm gonna make my money in boxing. That's all I'm ever do.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, that's not a smart way to do things. But I mean, everything's not for everybody.
You ain't lying. You are not lying. I can see Ryan pulling off that like a Karate Kid type series. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, he could. He's definitely a movie star waiting to happen if he can act.
Yes.
Or if he takes some acting classes and be serious about it. But
absolutely, he can absolutely be.
Yeah, they were definitely grooming him to be something like that. Even if he loses, it's still like his fans are how Drake fans are. Like no matter what Drake does, they're going to support and root for him no matter what. That's how his fans are. No matter, he could lose, and it's going to be like, nah, Ryan Garcia is still King Ryan. They're still going to root for him.
But he has the Mexican fan base too. Mexican fan base, they strong. Boy, they hold on strong to their people.
Is he even Mexican? Or I think
Mexican American, yeah.
If you can't speak Spanish fluently, I don't think you should call yourself like.
Oh, that's disrespect.
Because it's like that's disrespectful to say. Because some people be like, yeah, I'm Mexican, just to use that in their little bio to like. But it's like, bro, can you speak Spanish? I'm not. He probably can. I think he can speak Spanish though. So that's. I
think he can too.
Yeah, I think he can speak Spanish. I'm just saying, like, because.
I guess I feel some type of way because you feel me. I can't speak Spanish. You done hit me in a place that it hurt.
Are you Spanish?
I mean, I'm half Spanish. Half of me is disrespted, and
are you half Spanish. All right, was your mom Spanish or your dad?
My pops.
That's why. That's why. If your mom was Spanish and you don't know how to speak Spanish, we gonna have a problem.
No, that's a fact.
Your pop's Spanish? Nah, it's cool. It's cool.
Yeah, because moms will be all up in your
on
shit.
it. Moms is on it.
Yeah,
your moms is real. Your mom's is Spanish. She is definitely teach you how to speak Spanish first.
Yeah.
English second. That's a fact. Like,
That's
all right,
a
listen.
word. Now you ain't. Yeah, you right. You right on that. You right
Yeah,
on
but
that.
I can't wait to see this fight. I also is a few heavyweight fights that's supposed to happen.
Wait. Let me just ask you. I want to ask you something. What does Ryan have to look out for when it comes
Everything?
to when it comes to
to the fight with Tank?
yeah, like when he's training, he's looking at himself like, yo, man, I'm longer than him. I'm talking.
All right, so
like,
this
what is he?
this
gonna-
the thing. Ryan Garcia, he has to fight a left-handed person, right? Is everything's backwards? Number one, number two. Ryan drops his lead hand all the time because that's where his hook is his main punch. So his hook is kind of disguised a lot by when he drops it. When you do that, you have to understand, like, yeah, Ryan is fast, but Tank is just as fast. So you have to understand that this is a very, very, very dangerous thing you're doing, because now, not only Tank is left-handed and your left hand is down, guess what? That's also that's playing into Tank's power right hand.
Yes,
Because
Tank will throw that thing.
Tank will throw a leaping right hook.
Yes,
like
he
that.
will.
He will.
Like he
throw
did
that.
with Barrios. He did it with
He
Barrios.
will throw that. So my thing is, you set yourself up for that, but you also set yourself up to get punched with the left hand, because I could feint this and make you throw this to block this, and then now I'm throwing my left hand. So Tank has to play around with his shots a little bit to see what could work for him. Ryan has to really be solid on defense. Like, he can't be having no holes in his defense. Like, his defense has to be very, very solid that night. I don't care if he don't have no defense, no other fights or nothing. This night, if you don't want to go home knocked out or with your jaw swollen or something, keep that.
I don't
keep
know.
that
If he
left.
gonna have, I don't know if
I'm
he
just
gonna
saying,
have,
keep
I don't know if
that.
he's gonna be able to help that one out.
Keep that
You know what
left
I'm saying?
hand up. Keep that left hand up. Use your feet and don't sit there and just think, because he doesn't. He's a good boxer, but he doesn't have any footwork.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So he's flat footed. He stands there. He can't. He doesn't move. So the most he does is 2 steps back, and then that's it. If you're not moving lateral left to right, or you're not using your angles and your pivots, you're gonna have a long night with Tank, because Tank is one of those guys. You got to shoot him in both legs, stab him in his kidneys, stab him in his liver, whatever you're gonna do to slow him down, because he's not
gonna stop.
He's not gonna stop coming.
He's not gonna.
He's
Leo
not
Santa
going to
Cruz.
stop
That Leo
coming.
Santa Cruz fight showed you.
Yo,
that Leo, cause
all
Leo,
those fights, they show you, like, you know
Yeah.
what? He gonna dig deep. He gonna dig down deep and do what he needs to do.
he gonna find a way.
He gonna
He
find a
gonna
way. And
find
that's
a
all
way.
that matters.
Yup, he gonna find a way.
All that matters.
Man, I like that, man. I can't. I really do want to see this fight, man. And imagine as soon as he gets in there, right? As soon as he gets in, they gonna be throwing. I mean, he gonna keep him away. I guess the first 2 rounds or whatever case may be. Actually, I don't know. I think Ryan said he's gonna try to knock him out second round. But anyway, he said he gonna keep him off.
You
whatever.
already putting yourself in a bad position by saying stuff like that.
Imagine if he throws that quick left hook and then Tank gets under it.
Well, that's the problem. Tank is way shorter than him. So
Yo, he's
throwing
gonna
that
get-
left hook is gonna be so awkward throwing it. So he's doing used to throwing the left hook up. Throwing the left hook down here and like coming down here is gonna be a little bit different for him. So I don't know. Like I said, he could throw it. That don't necessarily mean he's gonna land it. And it definitely, if he ain't throwing it properly, he's definitely gonna put himself in a very, very dangerous situation. Simple. Tank is a guy who starts slow, and he starts to see what you're doing and play off of what you're doing, and then after that, it is you better come with your dog, because he is definitely coming for you. So the first 3 or 4 rounds, he's trying to figure you out. After that, 4, 5, and 6, or 6, 7, 8, he on you, trying to press you as much as he can. And if you're not moving correctly, or if you're not being smart and strategic about what you're doing, you're going to have a long night. And Ryan's definitely going to have a long night because he can't move. So that means they're going to have to sit down and bang. And I don't think he wants to be there with Tank, honestly.
I think that this is gonna be one of the fights that he's going to step it up a bit.
I hope so.
As
That
far
makes
as
for a
far
great
as
fight. It makes for a classic fight.
No, it does. I think it's gonna be a good fight. I think we will be surprised about this fight. It's gonna be very very entertaining fight. I really do. I don't think. Oh man, it was already tough for Tank to get to Hector Garcia first because Hector was throwing more punches and keeping him off a little bit.
I don't know why you say that because I don't think it was. Everybody says that about because they said the same thing about him and fighting Rolly. Oh, Rolly had the thing. It's not so much Rolly did it.
No, with that one we had a sense that Tank was waiting for the right time. Like with that fight, you saw like, all right, Rolly is doing what he wants to do or what he's trying to do, and it looks like, you know, Tank is trying to see what he needs to do, but you had a sense like it's coming. We had a sense like that, but otherwise I don't the Barrios fight, the Garcia fight, you didn't know.
I was there live, and I kind of seen that. Like, I seen him, like, he was like trying to time his jab, trying to find, like, I seen him. You could see him thinking and working, trying to get this stuff together. So, I think that's just his style. Like, he's a smart fighter, very, very smart. So, you know, we'll see.
Yeah, I hope so. I really do, man. I hope it's a really good fight. I don't want Tank to lose. I'll feel some type of way. Personally, I wouldn't want him to lose. I don't think he will.
I don't think he loses neither.
And a little ounce of me, I don't even think the fight's gonna happen.
That's a big thing too. I mean, apparently they got the contract signed already, and they gonna do it. I just hope nobody pulls my mental health or my dog passed away, so I can't. Like, I just hope we get the fight.
You know, the people's dog's gonna pass away leading into the fight.
Listen, man,
people's pets is in danger.
I hope not.
Yo, everybody grab your pets. Everybody grab your pets.
And I feel like if this fight goes down, that puts pressure on everybody. Like, now the Teals can't run. The Teal females can't run. The Devin Haney's can't run. The Shakurs can't run. The Frank Martins can't run. Like, all those guys have to go, you know what? Let's go. Like, let's lace them up. Let's get it started. Because Frank Martin, out of all of them, is the one who's on the rise. So now they're going to propel him up. So it's like, you got to start fighting these guys. Like, you want to get these fights to make these big paydays for yourself. If I was him, I would start calling out guys too. Not saying that he's going to automatically get those fights, but you should definitely start calling out people. Like, he should definitely start saying somebody's name. Because Tank already said it. Tank, like, listen, if I don't get this Garcia fight, I might start slowing down with boxing. He wants the Shakur fight. He wants to fight those guys. But I don't think, I think those guys, like, you gotta be more proactive sometimes. Mm-hmm. Like, yo, I want to fight him. Say this guy's name and then see where that goes. If you say this guy's name and then he don't respond, or the team just talk, but don't try to get the contract worked out, you already know what that situation heading for. So, I mean, of course, the promoters play a big part in it, but you only could try to make the fight. If the fight don't work, then, I mean, sometimes we just don't get those fights.
Yeah. I do wish that it was a little bit easier to find out if fights will happen. Like, I wish boxing had a commission that was like football, like NFL or basketball, where there was brackets and you knew who was gonna fight next and who had to fight and who was gonna be the next one. You know what I mean? Like, I just wish it was just a little bit more organized. But this is like a bad relationship. You know what I'm saying? Like, you thinking stuff is signed. Everybody be telling you to sign. Oh, man, we about to. Actually, I don't think we should be actually in a relationship right now. Wait, what are you talking about? We was dating. We was doing everything was good. It's just like this. All the news talking about, it's just signed. Oh, we agreed to all this. We doing this. We doing that. And then they be like, we ain't having a fight. Now you broke up with me again. Now my heart hurt. You feel me? That's it. But that's how I feel about boxing. Boxing is a sad place sometimes. But yeah, man, I'm glad we got that conversation going. Shit. Since with the second recording, we've been doing this for a little bit of time. Yeah, damn, I feel like I know to these jokers it's only been 50 minutes, but to us
it's been like 2 hours.
2 hours, man. We've been talking for 2 hours, man. Yo, man, we're gonna definitely get it in next week. Yes. All right, we're gonna get it in next week. I do want to talk about Benavidez and what you call it again.
That's good. Okay.
I do want to talk. I want to get into that.
There's a few heavyweights will be fighting too. So
Oh yeah,
so I like to
yeah.
talk about
Keep me
those.
keep me updated on the heavyweights and it's like that. Yo, Ngannou and Wilder. Did you hear about that?
No, I heard Wilder and the Mexican cat.
Ruiz.
Yeah, Ruiz.
Did they finalize it?
I don't think they. I don't know if they finalized it yet, but I heard about them being the next fight. That's a wow. That's a yeah.
He gonna splash with Ruiz.
That's what I think too. But
he gonna splash that.
that's
dude.
what I think too. But I never could count out. I don't like counting out Ruiz.
Why?
Because he shows up to fight and he definitely fights. Like that's the thing. I don't want.
Yeah.
I don't want to stare like he gonna get knocked senseless. But
I don't want to see what he looks. I don't want to see what he looks like knocked out.
This
To be
might
honest.
be the one time I say Wilder is going to probably fuck someone up because I just don't. I don't want to. You know what? I don't want to say that. Scratch that. I think it's gonna be a pretty good fight. I think Ruiz. I can't just kick Ruiz over like that. I just
Nah,
he comes to fight. Like,
that's your homeboy.
I wouldn't go that far. I would never go that far.
That's your man's. That's your man.
That's not my man's. I would never go that far. But let's get
We thank you everybody for showing up. Whoever came up and through. I said my man Just Do. Salute to my man Just Do. I would definitely show up to the live streams. We will be doing this every Sunday. We're gonna try to get the live streams going at either 7:30 or 8 o'clock. Going forward. Again, thank you guys for coming out. Leave a comment under here. Let us know how you feel about that Tank and Ryan conversation, and let us know who you think that Broner, who Broner can fight next, or if you even think he should just cut it out. Do you think he should cut it out? What's going on with it?
Let us know. That's a good topic,
man. And we are out of here. What you hold on? What you got?
I just want to say to the people, I'm fighting again March 25th.
Oh yeah,
Atlantic City Boardwalk Hall.
Oh yeah.
You can get tickets. You can DM me at The Real Derek Starlin on Instagram. We have merchandise on sale too, so let me know.
Woo! Let's get it done, people. Until the next time, unanimous decision. We are out.